All right, I want to say Shalom. I want to give all praises unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakal Kadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, the great millstone of rule well. And salutation, you asking and pushing this word with truth and sincerity on the four corners of the earth. Shalom, all right. I'm Brother Gabar Karash. I'm going to another lesson. Abarakazah. This lesson do be edifying, all right? Uh, And I just basically wanted to touch bases on, man, is a lesson that through the spirit, I wanted to do earlier in this week. I'm just not getting around to it. Basically, know, cap, you entire camp, niggas, man. And we just gonna call it straight up what it is, man. You're against camps. The elder apostle, Gabar did, a show called Street Ministry. Would that make you feel better? But we got to realize we're not in the business of basically, how can I put it, basically trying to, basically trying to speak smooth speech to you people. All right. The other Apostle Gabar did a video, basically street ministry. It was a piggyback off of the brother from GMS Carolina, who basically addressed you anti-camp Israelites, man. But we're just gonna go through the scriptures, man, and just give you some examples that's been since the beginning of time, since we came out of Egypt. Is the camps are part of the scriptures, man. It's a part of the style that the Most High wanted to present His word, man. It's the basically through camps. He pitted on the spirit of certain men, great men, to assemble camps, man. Because it's our nation is all of, that's what it's lacking, order. And by having a camp, it brings some structure and some order back to our nation, man. Because you got a brother that was mainly head over a certain camp, and he brings a man of the Lord, which instills order in the rest of the camp, man. It's trickled down, but we all come in to teach the word of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It just shows you that the Most High deals in order, man. But yeah, I'm just gonna bring out a few precepts, and I want to go over this camp account with Moses and this basically his father-in-law, man, Jethro. We basically came to Moses basically telling him to, break the nation of Israel up into camps, man, and pit certain men over a certain group of people, number of people, all right? So this is Exodus 18, and I want to start at uh, let's start at verse 15. It says, and Moses said unto his father-in-law, because the people come unto me to inquire of Yahweh, right? Because Moses, what? He went up with Yahweh for 40 days and 40 nights, I believe, to get this word, where he basically, the Most High showed Moses everything, basically. But he came down with it on stone to give to the nation of Israel, all right? So, yeah, the Most High was dealing with Moses at this time, right? Verse 16, it says, when they have a matter, they come unto me. I judge between one and another, and I do make them know the statutes of Yahweh and his laws. All right. And that's the same thing. We're doing the same thing through the spirit that Moses was doing. Basically, we got this truth, man, and we're proclaiming it to our people, man. And how will we be able to proclaim it if we didn't come to the highways and byways? All right, you're not gonna get this truth in the church because look, let's be real. If it wasn't a camp set up or whatever you want, feel comfortable with camps or street ministry, all right, whichever way it goes, the truth is basically out there on the streets. It's not in churches, man. You've been having plantation Christianity, since we came out of slavery, since we were in basically the cotton fields. It's no truth in there. Our people haven't found salvation through the Christian churches because what the Most High said, he dwelleth not in temples, made with hands, right? So let's finish reading this. It says, verse 17, and Moses' father-in-law said unto him, the thing that thou doest is not good. All right, so it's not good for a multitude of people, for one man to be dealing with a whole nation of people, man. You know, if it was not for camps, we wouldn't. It's how you further the ministry, man, to get this word out here, man. Because you might have a camp in every state. You know, you might have brothers in every state pushing this truth. That way, this word gets out here instead of just everybody trying to come to one man to get their questions answered. No, it don't work like that, man. You know, the Most High set up great men, you know, to take some of that burden off of another man. All right. Verse 18 says, "Thou wilt surely wear away, both thou and this people that is with thee. For this thing is too heavy for thee. Thou art not able to perform it thyself alone, man." So this is the way the Most High set it up, man. You know, yeah, he was dealing with Moses, but you know that's why you hearken to elders, man, because Jethro basically he was Moses' elder. I mean, the Most High wasn't dealing with he was dealing with Moses, which was a younger man than his father-in-law. You know, that just shows you that the Most High is the diversity of the Most High, man. You know, and it proves that you had to be chosen because Most High could have surely been dealing with another elder from the nation, you know, but he was dealing with Moses, which was a young man. All right, even though he had all the truth, he still hearkened unto his elder, man, at that time, man. All right, and it says, verse 19, hearken now unto my voice, I will give thee counsel, and Yahweh shall be with thee. Be thou for before Salakia, be thou for the people to Yahweh word, that thou mayest bring the causes unto Yahweh, and thou shalt teach them ordinance and law, and shall show them the way wherein they must walk, in the work that they must do, man. So this shows you that if it's truth, man, it's all about putting forth that work. You know, coming out to the highways and byways, you're showing forth your work. All right, you're making your body a living sacrifice, man. You're being an example to the nation. You know, of you know, you got your fringes on. You're seeing brothers in order, bringing out precepts. Some brothers might be versatile with tongues. You know, you're just showing people that the spirit how it flows, man, by being in the camp and being in order and showing, being an example to our nation, teaching the people, man. That's what it's all about. You know, this is prophesied to happen. Verse 21, it says, moreover, thou shalt provide out of all the people able men, all right, such as fear Yahweh, man. It says, men of truth, hating covetousness, and place such over them to be rulers of thousands and rulers of hundreds, rulers of 50, and rulers of tens. All right, so it was Moses' responsibility, man. He got this truth, but you know, his Jethro, basically his father-in-law, came to him like, look, man, seek counsel for me, man. This is how you should do this, man. Yeah, you got the truth, but look, you got to set it up. You got to set great men up. You got to teach other men so you can set them over other men, you know, and it's just a trickle down effect to our whole nation. So what are you people talking about intact camps, man, and out on the streets preaching, man? Well, that's what the Most High said. You're going to be able to come and hear this word. That's where he said his word will be is in the streets, you know. Just go to Proverbs. That show you that people don't read the Bible, man. That just show you certain people's illiterate. Like a lot of times, a lot of these questions, man, brothers do videos and just for the edification sake, I understand that, but really it's just like not even worth replying to somebody who's anti-camp because it really shows you that they don't read the scriptures, man. You know, they have a lack of understanding, all right? So let's this is Proverbs 1 and 20. It says, wisdom cries without, she utters her voice in the streets, man. So that you can close the book on that, man. Wisdom is gonna be found in the streets, man. It didn't say it was gonna be found on YouTube or Facebook. Even though brothers use them platforms to push the truth, but it's mainly the streets, man. The most I said, this truth is going to be found in the streets. It's not going to be found in the Christian churches and none of that, man. You know, so what are you people talking about? We're not supposed to go to the streets and teach, man. You know, you think they had you? You think the disciples uh, had in the ancient time, man, had YouTube or was teaching from their house, man? No, they was on the streets preaching, man. All right, they was on the streets teaching. Uh, verse 21, it says, she cried in the chief place of concourse and in the opening of the gates in the city. She uttered her words, saying, how long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity, and scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge? Right, man, because you got to go to a chief place of concourse to push this word, man. That means a broad place where people are gathering up or coming through, you know, constantly coming and going, you know, we're basically where everybody's congregating up to basically go, you know, just like we teach on out here in Kansas City, we basically teach on Westport and Broadway. All right, so it's like a cheap place of concourse, man. It's the plaza is right down the street. Westport's a vibrant, popping, thriving to little community, you know, where everybody passes through and come through. You know, it's a diverse crowd because look, we gotta wake our people up, but we have to tell the other nations, you know, who they are, their judgment, and everything, man. So we have to be in a cheap place of concourse. We can't just be on a street corner in the hood somewhere, man. You know, just trying to teach the two third Israelites, man. No, we have to be in a cheap place of concourse, man, so everybody can be warned. You know, this truth must go out through all the ends of the earth, man. It's not going to be uh, you know, where brothers is hiding this truth, man, where we're just basically trying to teach on Facebook. No, we're coming out to make our body a living sacrifice, man. So what are you people talking about? We're not supposed to be on the streets teaching. All right, that just don't make any sense. All right, and it's scriptural, man. It's all scriptural, man. It was prophesied that we would come to the streets and teach, man. You know, and these are things, you know, just for edification's sake, man. Brothers even do these videos, you know, but we should. I can understand somebody who just waking up to the truth and they curious and just want to know, but for people to come against say anti-camps, man, this really show you don't know the scriptures, man. You know, and half of you people, man, just be want to stir up strife and envy and just want you're losing your congregation. Like a lot of you Christians are losing your congregation, you know, to waking up to the fact that they're Israelites and you're losing money. So you're basically trying to do whatever you got to do to you know, they people turn this truth into a wrestling match. You know, basically try to do what you trying to got to do to, you know, to basically to win the people over again, man. You know, like it's nothing you can do. The scriptures speak about it's nothing you can do against this truth, but only for it, man. So it's nothing you can do against this ministry, man. All right. This is Ezekiel 37, and let's just start at 15. All right, and this is in this you read this whole chapter. It's a good chapter, man. You know, it's basically going into our nation waking up in the latter days. You know, where we basically stand on our feet as a great army. Matter of fact, before I jump to 15, uh, you know, let's start at verse 5. All right, it says, "Thus saith the Lord Yahweh unto these bones." Behold, I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live. All right, that breath is going into this truth. This bones is going into the nation of Israel, man. You know, because we was dead until we got this truth. You know, the scriptures speak about uh, these words should be sealed into the end, man. You know, and all the wicked won't be able to understand, but the wise shall understand. All right, roughly paraphrasing. Verse 6 it says, and I will lay sinews upon you, and will bring up flesh upon you, and cover you with skin, and put breath in you, and ye shall live, and ye shall know that I am the Lord Yahweh. Right, and that's what's happened to us. That's waking up to this truth. You basically you're basically getting the breath blew back into your lungs because we fell away. We lost our heritage, man. You know, so we was a nation that was basically dead spiritually. That's why the scriptures speak about this being Sodom in Egypt. All right. Well, that where you see dead bodies lying in the street. Revelation 11 and 8, basically. Because we're in the valley of dry bones, man. Before you know this truth, you're basically dead, man. All right. The scriptures say, "He that wandereth out the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead." All right. So let's finish reading this verse 7. It says, "So I prophesied, and I was commanded, and as I prophesied, there was a noise, and upon a shaking, and the bones came together, bone to his bone. And when I beheld, lo, the sinews and the flesh came upon them, and the skin covered them above, but they was not there, but there was no breath in them. Then said he unto me, prophesy unto the wind." All right, prophesy. So that and this proves another point, man. Prophesy. If you prophesying unto the wind, where are you at, man? Are you indoors? Are you on Facebook? No. You know, this is you know, you're on the streets. If you're prophesying unto the wind, you're outside, man. All right. So it says prophesying to the wind, prophesy, son of man, and say to the wind, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, come from the four winds, O breath, and breathe upon these slain that they may live. And that's what we're doing. We're basically breathing up on you, the slain, man. Those who's waking up to the truth, man, you were slain. We're breathing on you and putting life back up on you, putting skin back on your bones. You know, your flesh is you're getting your flesh back. You know, it's basically like being risen from the dead, man. You know, basically equivalent to what how Yahweh Shah did Lazarus, man. You know, who basically brought him back from the dead. All right. Uh, let's finish reading. It says, verse 10. It says, "So I prophesied, and he commanded me, and the breath came into them, and they lived and stood up on their feet in an exceeding great army." And that's what you see throughout the nation Israel, man. Even whatever camps that may rise up, man, whether it's GMS or whether it's all these different camps that you got, you know, even if with our differences and you know, for our small differences, you still see the nation of Israel rising up in a great army, and that's all due to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Now, some of these people are being raised up to, you know, to lead the 2/3 into destruction, and you have basically the men of the Lord out there in the midst of all that, who's basically teaching 100% truth, you know, and through the Spirit, we believe that's our elders and apostles of the great millstone, starting with Apostle Tahar on down, all right? I mean, not to say only men in GMS, you know, you know, is men of the Lord. No, you have men of the Lord scattered a little too much throughout all camps, you know what I mean? But if they're, you know, eventually they break loose from these camps, man, and push the doctrine that we're pushing. That don't mean they're gonna be great millstone, but they just gonna push the doctrine that we're pushing, right? Uh, verse 10, it says, "Then said unto me, son of man, these bones are the whole house of Israel." All right. So that's the point. All right. We're gonna jump down to 15, and it says, and that proves that the ministry was you're going to be outside on the streets prophesying. All right. It says the word of the Lord came again unto me, saying, "Moreover, thou son of man, take thee one stick, all right, and write upon it for Judah and for the children of Israel his companions. Then take another stick and write upon it for Joseph the stick of Ephraim, and for all the house of Israel his companions." Man, bam, there you have it. That's a 12 chart sign, man, that you see. All right, that tells all the nation, their prospective tribes, man. You know that this is prophecy that we're doing this. All right, this is prophecy, all prophecy that we're doing this. This really shouldn't even be in question about camps and all that, because you got people inside camps because they too afraid to come from Facebook and come out on the streets, because why? You might have people roll up to them like us that might they might have to defend the gospel. You know, they might have to defend the. I ain't even say the gospel, because if they have the gospel, they'll be on the streets teaching. All right, so they might have to defend whichever what the doctrine that they're pushing. All right, which they can't do, man. All right, in verse 17 it says, "And join them one to another into one stick, and they shall be one in thy hand." All right, so that's what you see the camps, you know, on the streets teaching. It's like you have this bugged out IPR camp who basically done away with the 12 signs chart, because the Lord has completely took the spirit away from them dudes, man. And that's just a fearful thing. All right, so that's, you know, the the concept of being in a camp and being on the streets teaching is in the scriptures. All right, and this is really, you know, like I said, this is just for edification, man. This is something. If you learned in the scriptures, man, you would, you know these things off the hand. All right, so this is Matthew 22, and we start at verse 8. It says, "Then said he to his servants, the wedding is ready, but they which were bidden were not worthy." It says, verse 9, "Go ye therefore into the highways, and as many as ye shall find, bid to the marriage." All right, so that's where we're going, to the highway. Matter of fact, let's look this word highway up. Let's see. Let's see what comes up. Uh, might be acting a little crazy because I'm in my basement with the doors shut, so I'll probably get bad reception. But it's basically, it's that really don't need a breakdown, man. It says, "Go ye therefore into the highways, and as many as ye shall find, bid to the marriage," man. All right, so uh, that marriage is, coming to this truth, man, getting ready to receive salvation, making your body a living sacrifice, turning from your wicked ways, man. Then you'll be getting bid to the marriage. You're Lord willing, you receive salvation when the Most High destroys Babylon. When missiles get to being shot off, and chariots get to coming out the sky delivering people, man. Lord willing, you would be a part of that number, man. But that's the whole reason it says bid them to the marriage, man. We're to come to the highways and the byways and to teach this word and push this truth, man. Because the Most High, matter of fact, let's get that. Uh, no, that's Acts. Um, uh, Yep. This is Acts 7 and 48. It says, "Howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands." All right. So the Most High is not dealing with your everyday pastors, your TD Jakes, Creflo Dollars, people of that nature, your Joel Osteen, your churches in general. All right. He's not dealing with them. He said, "It's howbeit the Most High dwelleth not in temples made with hands," is saith the prophets. "Heaven is my throne, and earth is my footstool. What house will ye build for me?" Man. So if the Most High saying heaven is his throne and the earth is his footstool, what the hell type of sin? That's why us building up the third temple is spiritual, man. Right? The scriptures say the kingdom is within you, man. So this thing is all spiritual, man. And that's what you people don't get, because you're not spiritual, and you can never get the concept, man. You can't get the concept of, the Most High said, "Come to the streets and teach." It says your body is a temple. Right? Matter of fact, let's Yep, it's in First Corinthians. Yep, it says First Corinthians 3:16. It says, "Know ye not that ye are the temple of Yahweh, and that the Spirit of Yahweh dwelleth in you?" All right. So that's why we quit eating abominable foods. That's why we quit, lining up our head and shaving off our beards. Because why? Our body's a temple of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah, and we must present our body a living sacrifice to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. All right, and it's no different from coming out to the highways and byways prophesying and teaching, putting our life on the line, because look, what you're not showing your works by just being on YouTube all day, man. Now you got to come to the streets and show forth your faith by your works, man. Show that you prove that you're willing to die for this truth. Put it all on the line. Show sacrificing. Yeah, brothers might have stuff going on Saturday. You might have to put that off. So even brothers who not a part of Great Millstone who come out and teach in season, out of season, you're showing your sacrifice, man. What does that mean to teach in season, out of season, man? What does that mean if you're not supposed to be teaching outside, basically, where brothers are trying to dispute and say, the anti-camp and brothers shouldn't be teaching, you know, outside, man. So what does that mean? To be in season and to be in season, out of season, man. All right. Matter of fact, let's get that. Yeah, let's get that, man. Because scriptures tell you to basically prove all things. And this is more than proving me. This is really, if this is more than proving. It's been precept upon precept. Many brothers have did shows on it. I'm gonna grab one more precept and I'll close out. This is First Timothy 4:2. It says, well, actually, Second Timothy, Slovakia, Slovakia. Second Timothy 4:2, it says, "Preach the word, be instant in season, out of season, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering and doctrine," man. So there you have it. So we're supposed to come out and deal with the elements, man. That's what the Most High wants. That's how He sees fit to do it. If you're not coming in season, out of season, logging into Facebook teaching, man, come on, man. Who you fooling, man? All right. You're fooling your own self, man. All right, but with that, I'm gonna close out. I'm gonna give our praises unto Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah, by Hashem, Rakakadash, double honor to the elders and apostles of the great millstone of rule well. In salutation, you Akim, pushing this word with truth and sincerity on the four corners of the earth. Shalom.